No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got a man. It's Durham. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10.
Yeah, I love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
He leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Durham. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And I think that was step one for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive, and see what this offense does today.
On the direct snap, it's Durham. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. In the middle, it's Sharp. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Durham. They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's looking deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. LSU right back to the line. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over the Bluebirds. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got a little space. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Randall. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
You throw to wide receivers over the middle of the field, it's really tough. Sometimes you got to layer it. You got to throw it over linebackers and in between safeties. It requires a lot of touch, a lot of finesse. That play, the defense definitely took advantage.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. LSU quick to the line. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Randall. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Lights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Easy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Durham. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. And that ball's incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Oh, he's got a chance. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Tigers racing to the line in a